Now joining me, Sheriff David Clarke, Jamie Colby, Jillian Melcher, and Julie Rigenzi is back with us as well. Sheriff Clarke, let me go to you first, because a lot of people are saying, forget about the political ramifications of this. It's becoming clearer that intelligence sources, our people out there, may have been exposed, and if they are exposed, maybe their lives have been put at risk.
Charles, this thing doesn't pass the smell test. These things are mutually exclusive. The White House, the State Department, Mrs. Bill Clinton cannot all be telling the truth. Mrs. Bill Clinton says nothing was classified on those emails that came over that server. The White House says yes. The State Department says yes. Somebody's lying here. I'm sure that the FBI will get down to the bottom of it, but this will be very damaging going forward on the security, national security of the United States, not only from the damage from the information that was released, but what countries in the future are going to trust us with their secrets when they know that Mrs. Bill Clinton was handling these things as if she was exchanging baking recipes with somebody over an email server.
Julie?
Well, first of all, I don't think a woman who's running for president of the United States, or any woman in general, should be referred to as Mrs. Bill Clinton. Her name is Hillary Rodham Clinton. Let's refer to her by her real name and not as an appendage of her husband. Secondly, look, I never understood...
Some people think if this gets worse, she'll be referred to by numbers.
Well, maybe, but, you know, that's still better than referring to her as her husband's mate, which is exactly what Mrs. Bill Clinton denotes.
She's been riding his coattails forever.
But I will say this. Look, I never understood this email secrecy. I never understood why she did it. There was no excuse for the server. She has tried to explain it. I don't think those explanations really hold water. And as a Democrat, I have to say it is concerning to me, and it should be concerning to everybody. Sure.
Jamie, you're an attorney. You know, listen, this is complicated for a lot of people, particularly because there's a lot of different codes of conduct and regulations within the military and the federal government. But
no, it's not complicated.
It's not complicated.
Where's the indictment?
Okay.
Our analysis by Catherine Herridge is spot on. Hillary Clinton saying release the emails. She knows that they can't be released except by these agencies. I worry every single day about Homeland Security, and I worry every single day about what's in those emails and the ones we don't know about. How many do you need to uncover in order to protect our country and process the proper charges against the people responsible for something that is so against our interests?
Well, do you have to even open them I mean, if she transmitted top secret things?
Someone has to examine them to build a case. You would have to take a look, and we're getting all these classifications. I really don't want to know what the classifications are. I just want to put a stop to the information getting out. And referring to her as Mrs. Bill Clinton is not a problem when Mrs. Clinton, Hillary Rodham Clinton, is on the campaign trail. Bill's right there by her side. She's pulling out all the stuff.
Listen, I'll tell you, she could be by his side the way he could be by her side the same way Ann Romney was, or the same way that I assume every other front runner, Melania Trump or whatever was there today. She is her own woman. Let's give her some credit. She's running for president.
Here's the thing, though, Jillian. There's speculation that maybe someone already had access. Some foreign entity may have already had access to her server. I mean, it was a sitting duck up there.
Yeah.
And this is what the American public, I think, will never buy. No matter what happens, how much they block this, I think in the court of public opinion, she's already lost to a large degree.
Absolutely. She jeopardized our national security. She potentially jeopardized the safety of Navy SEALs. I mean, these are significant charges. And if you look at what she's said so far, she's lying. She's lied through her teeth. She said there was no classified information, and now she's blaming it on an over-classification problem within the State Department. She's the person that could have fixed that.
If Bernie Sanders wins in Iowa, and we may not know tonight, but folks are going to tune in and they'll see, and Hillary Clinton doesn't, I'll bet you things move a little bit quicker on this, and it'll be a prosecution.
And I bet you a guy named Mr. Joe Biden starts to clear his throat. Just a little bit, Julie. You might agree with me.